barely averaging about 2.5 per game E-United, and so if they can find a little bit of strength, but Flight is the one who kicked things off. It's Rapid who punches it in for the first goal.
Real nice job here from Flight. I said come out here swinging, and boy did they. Memory gets one through the back wall, and Rapid just slots it into the lower left-hand corner, so a nice with a chance to equalize and can't get it in between the goalposts on a wide open net.
Still, it was a good cut by Hoxer to take control of the ball again, and he'll commit on the play. Will score. 20 seconds in, already 2 goals.
Nice ball, taking that clear. Seabass just needs to get a touch on it. Really, there's no other reason for that ball to sneak its way through. Hoxer was just waiting.
Here's Ajax in the corner, looking for Roldziz, and it's taken away by Memory. Rapid actually has a free ball and a free goal. Flight, a freebie, they'll take the lead.
And I actually like the aggressive push there. They tried to go for that pre-jump with the pass into the midfield. It's aggressive, but it's a nice idea, because if that mis-execute the pass, and unfortunately Hoxer was off stealing the corner boost, and they might get one off the kickoff. Rapid with a stalemate. Seabass coming in, and he will turn it in. 3-1 lead for Flight.
That was perfectly executed on the kickoff. Cheat up here for Rapid. Rapid, he just squares up. He tries to neutralize the ball against Ajax. That'll give his team the best chance at it. That's exactly what happened quickly, and then they stabilized too late. And we see it here with Flight taking this 2-goal lead. But headed the other way, a huge whiff, Ajax. It was a low flick.
A low flick is right. He's definitely got Seabass here in the one-on-one.
Oh, wasn't it? He just popped it up. This is like a fake.
Yeah,
it was a fake flick. And Ajax forced up to play it out to the corner. Hoxer turning on it quickly, but Memory is there first. Roldziz couldn't get there, and Rapid will punish Flight. Another 2-goal lead.
And Rapid just went for that one. Ajax, it's a decent touch into the middle, but Roldziz and Ajax, I mean, they're both kind of in the same place, and Ajax is the guy on the goal line. I think he...
Forward, Roldziz pass to Hoxer. Hop high off the backboard, no shot will come. Ajax had to race across, he still got it on net. Roldziz puts it in. E-United not out of game 1.
Nice try from Memory. They definitely got tied up there on the goal line. He had to really manage the speed going into goal, but unfortunately, as he went up that backboard, he had no boost to work with.
Hoxer already put a shot on net. Roldziz keeps the ball up high, fights against Rapid, who wins, and the quick shot from Flight, and 5th goal from Memory. Woo, Flight.
Banger of a shot. Roldziz stolen away. Rapid on the nose, and perfect from Memory, and he has had...
That's how it works. Anyways, we start off game 2 with E-United.
Another
it's off the rails. Off the rails. It starts just how game 1 did.
Yeah, Ajax goes into the middle. Roldziz goes back to the other corner to get boost, and he gets bumped out of the way, and Hoxer at the same field a little bit wider to stop crowding each other so much, and almost perfect from Seabass, but back the other way, and what a touch from Hoxer. Oh, mama.
Yeah, you could tell that there was nothing but confidence on this play. They thought, on Flight, they thought that ball was in. Rapid was coming up. He's like, yeah, that's in, no problem. I'm going to pick that up. And then
dangerous ball, Rapid. It's right in the middle. Memory got to it. What a stop.
Memory again. He's been so good on defense, but Ajax finally puts one in the back of the net, and E-United are in this series.
Memory makes a huge block, but they're not done. Hoxer doesn't try and get that one around the corner, dishes it out into the middle, and definitely a tough loss for Flight. You know, when you're sitting here 0-5, you really do want nothing more than to notch that first win, and they will get it. I do not know how Memory got that ball through this basically wall that materialized in front right here, but somehow, some way, he gets the goal.
His luck stat wasn't high enough, but this time, he's good.
It's funny, because I was sitting here telling Memory, oh, Seabass.
That was
what
a laser.
Side ball. A laser is absolutely right. I mean, Roldziz, it's not a good clear, and Seabass just jumps on it, and Memory gets another assist. And it's funny because I was Ajax making some wonderful touches with the corners of that Octane. A lot of great power put on the ball. Barely a missed touch, and that's to Hoxer, and that's down the middle, and what a pass and shot from E-United.
Oh, this was a beauty. Ajax, he's got all day to look where he wants to put that. He's got Hoxer downfield, and Hoxer, I mean, that's going to be a tough to roll this corner. Seabass on the challenge. Rapid already up. Rapid will score off of the challenge on Seabass. Rapid was ready the whole way. 2-goal lead.
Yeah, this is absolutely the advantage of position. You see Ajax thinking about going for that, but he kind of hesitates because as Seabass is landing.
When you're trying to turn your season around, it certainly has looked much better than it has in previous weeks, and Memory, eventually it'll go in, man. You got that one. A 4th goal for Flight.
Off the ceiling, and Ajax just mistimes it. Either way, the approach on the ball just off. It's the right move to...
It was Ajax to receive it, but there just wasn't enough power to get it over to him. And now United forced to race back. Memory almost punishes, and they still pay. It is utter destruction right now for Flight.
Memory with the massive read on the clear. Jumped early, flipped left to get it outside.
And Rapid coming in with a goal as well, off of 3. So, I mean, we've seen Memory in this game and in this series. Oxer will pick up one for the road, but it's Memory right now, I think, for Flight. He has just been such a powerhouse in this series.
Yeah, I mean, really having a phenomenal offensive.
I mean, it's a full team issue right now for United on defense. But I think if Roldes can really find a way to do it, but it's hard to do when Memory puts a shot on like that. 1-0
I mean,
Flight.
it's awkward. I mean, Roldes here on the backboard, he's really doing everything right. It's just that ball went straight over. Whose head was it? It was.
So
he tried.
It was just, yeah, it was just not good. Again, communication. You're going to score this one. Roldes will punch it in. Hopefully turn things around for United.
Steal it is more accurate. And it's pretty obvious what's wrong with that from Flight. They get one touch into the corner, one sitting on...
Hopefully they can continue that, but I certainly wasn't really blaming Roldes for the last play. Here's another chance, and Hoxer will convert. United with their first lead of the series.
The speed from Ajax and the box out there on the backboard from Memory. That's the difference maker. He pushes Memory out of the... for Seabass, and it's a free pass to Memory.
But is challenged by Ajax. Hoxer, he got dunked, and Memory will put another in. Flight tie the game.
The reaction time for Memory. One, the ball goes neutral into the midfield. He's falling, and by the time he lands, Rapid's already dished the ball right at him.
Just barely. Memory coming back. He wins a challenge. He's over 2 defenders. Ajax, not the best clear. Seabass will score off the demo, and Flight take down United.
Great game here. Ajax pops it out into no man's land, and Memory goes to steal the boost and says goodbye. It still makes more sense to keep Aleutian in that back row where he's been and let Myth sort of be that flex player, because you're right, it does give him a big bit of flexibility, and Atomic gets a goal with a demo from Aleutian to start it off.
Yeah, first killer went for the challenge, and he just didn't have... He just... Actually, defense. He's got to get that figured out. Otherwise, Rogue are going to continue to struggle, and here, floundering around on defense, Rogue, and Miss just makes them look like plats on the pitch.
This did absolutely make them look like plats, but it's only because Aleutian, again, getting in that goal line too. Aleutian isn't playing like Aleutian, he's playing like Reynolds. Just up in people's faces.
Ooh.
What?
I mean, that's textbook. That's textbook, baby.
Okay, you say textbook. I want to know how this
back
goes
pass?
in.
Back pass?
Novi's right there. He's right there.
He's not right there. He was the whole way over there. I mean, that was such a quick pass that I think that back pass really tripped him up on that, because he's expecting... Whoa! Nope. Granovi will get first killer a goal, and Rogue will stop the bleeding. Much necessary.
Ooh, that little fake from Granovi. Ooh, and the little chip. All right, redeemed. I may be giving Granovi a...
First killer, gonna wait, looking for a pass to Wonder, and Atomic, even though he got chipped, he recovered. Forced first killer back, and it just could not recover in time. Aleutian will punch another in. It is ugly here.
This one's on first killer. I mean, he jumps at that ball, and it looks like he's gonna try and...
This is exactly what's killed Rogue in previous seasons, even before they added first killer. It was communication. It was, it was either... I mean, this is just going to keep going, but Rogue, they just the miscommunication. It's always on defense, where it's like no one knows who's going for the ball half the time, and they either both sit there or they double commit. First killer cuts off the clear, But Mist has it anyway, back to Atomic. Illusion already running downfield, and he will punch it in. Illusion. The three-man passing play results in a goal.
Now, you say punch it in, I say lightly tap, because Kronovi was expecting the banger. The banger, throwing themselves at every ball they can and trying to make a play. First killer, great flick.
Oh, and Kronovi couldn't find the touch. Wonder wants to get this, and he does. Rogue find their way back in, tied up.
That was just throwing rocks at the wall over and over, and you could see Illusion definitely trying to get there. First killer, I can't tell if he caught a piece of Mist.
Rogue, again, they've taken back control of midfield. First killer, he avoids one defender. Now with control in the air, first killer, he gets it! First killer scores for Rogue, and they have the lead!
There's the big plays you're looking for, just able to get the ball around Mist, and Atomic and Illusion know this is trouble, and they even got the bump, but it was just too aggressive.
Was expecting the win. You gotta pull the goalie in that situation. Atomic will keep going in midfield, and Wonder will put the last one in. And how about that for a comeback for Rogue?
Excellent game two for Rogue. Atomic lifted towards the midfield, and again, just go for it. Rip it on target, see what happens. Wonder
off the backboard. Atomic too slow to it. Kronovi was there. First killer's got a free look in the third, and he misses. Wonder will confirm the next goal for Rogue. They pick up where they left off.
There's that delivery, first killer. It's actually not as easy a shot as it looks. There's definitely a guy trying to close the gap there and make that shooting angle as small as possible, harping about the poor communication and getting in each other's way. Well, now they look locked in and they get it past all the members of Ghost. It's a race and Mist won't make it. 2-0 for Rogue.
The Rogue, first killer off this bounce, just gets a solid touch and it beats Illusion. Illusion has to make that touch. He's the last man back. Ghost were trying to force the play there in game 3 after it looked like it was already over. It looked like it was already over in game 1. We are in a completely...
Did they get him?
Oh, they got him. They did get him on that one, Rogue. A couple of times they got caught out. This time they do pay.
They did. You are absolutely right about that. They have a 100% been caught out a couple of times in this game. This time, goal earlier in the game, and they missed it.
Miss has a catch. He has a shot. No way! Miss somehow finds the net in 0 seconds.
Oh, Miss! What a first touch! Oh, I can count on one hand the people pressuring and Illusion following through. Ghost trying to put on their own clinic of how to be aggressive on offense, and Kronovi nails the dribble, the little shimmy shake, and gets the pinch off the defender to beat the guy on the goal line, and Rogue are ahead in the series.
Kronovi clutch! That was wonderful. That one
and the
just
regionals
saved the way.
So much more this season now, right? Since we just adjusted all the prize pools to reflect the regionals, and Illusion is gonna get that one.
You're gonna get hashtag preflip gang on this one. He runs out of boost, but his touch is so good, and his launch off the ceiling is perfect. In Rogue's half, they do Illusion on the challenge, Atomic hunting, and he bounces it over one player. Another Rogue defender got bumped, and that will be a goal for Mist. Ghost got the rails back on track.
Brilliant. Wonder and Kronovi trying to play that tight defense. Kronovi expecting Wonder to just jump and hit that ball towards the midfield line.
Where I believe it was Wonder coming up onto the ball, and he wasn't sure if Illusion was going to go for it, and Illusion was really making him work for it. And that is going to be in, a forced own goal. Atomic will pick it up off the assist from Mist.
Wonder didn't have a lot of boost. Up the wall with nothing. Kronovi trying to take away as many options.
It's just Rogue's defense was very good, but it's that physical play from Ghost that they kind of got away from in the last game, and then they went right back to it. But oh, what a pass and what a shot from Wonder.
First killer won the pass into the middle. Oh, that shot to the back post is disgusting.
Hearing the advice. How can I be better? Just play like Turbo Pulsar.
Just play like Turbo.
Oh, there's first killer. He'll play like himself, and Ghost were all caught on the line. Rogue, they get the first goal of Game 5.
That's a real nice touch from first killer. That ball comes out to you in the midfield line. You see everybody, a solid contributor in that aspect of play, I would like to say. And, ooh, they just got the 1-2 pass off the side wall. Kronovi doesn't have time to make it back to this. And first killer He's kind of thinking in the corner, sizing it up. Just decides
You take it from Mist. Oh, the pass right in front of the box. The shot comes in, and Wonder puts in another goal for Rogue. They won't stop here.
Nice touch from Kronovi back out to the corner, and Wonder definitely going for the near post, forces Illusion to dive at it. Unfortunate miss, but
Winning one touch, first killer will have the save. Looking for that poise on defense that we saw from Rogue in games 2 and 3, but here's the pass to Atomic. Back to Illusion! Goal for Ghost!
this looks like a goal that I broke down on the telestrator this morning from G2. Illusion, the floater into the midfield. Atomic not trying to do too much. Do not go towards the backboard or the net where the defense.
Flip reset on under one. He's got another touch. Does they have a goal? No. Kronovi has the save, but for how long? Illusion off the back wall. There it is! The goal for Ghost with 14 seconds remaining.
Again, they break him down. It's just floating. Kronovi, that's a great lift. Illusion makes the read, and Mist gets the bump on the people rotating back into the goal. Kronovi.
Sonic still holding strong on the defensive end.
Oh,
Two players go, and this is dangerous now as it's going to drop in for Gyro, and 2 bite on the Sonics leaves an open net.
And you can see Dapper and Shock actually got a little bit of each other on the wall there. It's almost like you just throw everybody into that 50-50, a 4-play. You can tell and you know that Sonics are going to fight their way back into the series.
And here's an opportunity for Dapper. Can he put the striking chance on off the post? Follow up there from Shock, and immediately answered in the game 2 for Sonics.
And this comes down to poor defense on the backboard. AJ, he was looking to get a touch to where it could place and drop down into the corner of their own end, but instead it actually hits that lip and goes
just on the rotation. Dangerous ball. Shock first one up, beats AJ. It's going to come down off the ceiling. Follow up from Dapper, pushes it through, and the Sonics a 2-0 lead.
Dapper, outstanding timing on this challenge. You can see the way he positions himself on the ball is to get over it so he can block any remaining clear.
Cleared away by Gyro in the end. The Knights now looking to put on similar pressure, but the passing from Sathu to Dapper, wide open shot, and the Sonics up 3-0.
Now they're just making the defense look silly, Correll. You can see Sathu. I love that initial turn out of defense. When you're rotating out and you can get in front of a clear like that, it is huge. That's where the space.
Reynolds. Shot goes wide. Does catch out the defense, and he's so quick to the ball for a second chance, and the Knights get on the board.
Sathu, you gotta be quicker. Shock actually was gonna slow down the play. Maybe you could have gotten a 50-50 to stall time out for the defender, Sathu, if they can just waste time. Shock, huge play.
And that will do it here in game 2. Knights do get one for the road, but in the end, it won't matter. 3-2 victory for the Sonics. And I feel like when you think about this game, on a macro level, and just game 2 felt like the first half was all Sonics.
Yeah.
Great attacking to game 3. And to your point, we want to see more from the Sonics, and maybe Sathu. How about that to start things off? The big dunk.
A great read here off the backboard. I love his positioning. He was waiting for Redos because that bounce out actually caught him off guard, the defender. Redos was actually looking to carry the ball.
Couldn't get around it. AJ plays it across. Gyro on the back post. Everyone went from the Knights, and it's going to pay off as no one back for the Sonics. Everyone had to stretch out for that play.
And the defense just broke with Shock's initial hit. You can see Dapper didn't think that Shock would have gotten a touch. Instead, he panics a little bit, forces himself up, and the Knights bump, push to the side. He still managed to avoid it altogether and get a save, but now AJ again, they're getting flooded. The double commit comes out, and Reddles is there for the finish.
And look at this play from AJ. Takes it into an air dribble, but look at the challenge, how he positions himself to make that so hard for the Sonics to win. Comes straight out to Reddles.
Somebody off guard from the Knights. A demo right there could do it.
Demo, Sathu, gonna take it himself. Shot is dangerous.
Dapper.
The rebound from Dapper's there. We got ourselves a tie game.
Exactly what I mentioned. They need to carry it from the defensive side, which they did. That demo forced the rotation to be off, and then Sathu got a solid flick on net. Dapper's there for a crash. When you can take your time.
And maybe one last laugh here for the Sonics as they're in the 0-second time. Everyone committed on the Knights. Sathu, can he put it away for the Sonics? He can in game 3.
They keep the ball up. Shock, that amazing flip recovery in the corner to beat out 2 defenders. Get it for Sathu, position it perfectly.
Sonics are breaking out a lot more, but it's turned into a back and forth game
the flip.
through the midfield, and Gyro gets the flipping off the crossbar, and the Knights get their first goal in fashion.
Gyro, the decision here to hit it with the bottom of his car was incredible. I did not think he was just going to go for that. I thought maybe he would have gone for a clear.
Shock plays
what
it
a
out
pass.
to Dapper, and the shot cleared away. Big clear from Gyro, and it's might just roll in for the Knights. It does. Everyone committed for the Sonics.
Gyro, an MVP performance here in Game 4. The way he was able to get in front of that shot, he read the pass out and then cut off any angle towards the net. Gyro, such a huge
season over season, and have great matches like this.
And I think that speaks to the potential of all these players from the Knights. And here's a wide open net from Sathu early. We got 9 seconds into the game, and right away he's shooting a banger from his own goal.
Yeah, big miss there from Reddles. Gyro thought he had it, so he crept up a little bit too far, and Sathu saw the back last season and their major win. And also so far now from the Sonics, they have looked pretty good here in the RLCS, but even better is Reddles from the pass down from AJ.
And now we've got a response here. Gyro, a huge clear out, then AJ, the three-man passing play. I love that bounce down and a hard read off the backboard for Reddles, reading that clear from Dapper all the way across the pitch. Now they've been able to at least have some kind of time.
What? Is it going to roll in? Back post? It's Shock again for the Sonics, and a big bump for the Sonics to give themselves a Game 5 victory.
The last thing I expected was a double commit and then a bump from the defensive end. Quick, to the point where even if it's a basic predictable pass, the speed of it is just to the point where you can't even intercept it if you wanted to.
Well, that's how you start off if you're E United. Roll Diz catches out the defense of G2, presses up a bit too far, and the pass out from Hoxer. And E United, great way to start game 1.
And that's a classic roll Diz goal, a cleanup.
In the end, ends up for a pass for Rizzo, looking for options to his left, tries to go for the back wall.
Nice pass out.
JNaps the shot off the crossbar and in for G2, textbook play.
This whole play, though, started off with that weird hit back from Roldis. He was trying to go for maybe a back pass, and that's what led G2 to have this possession. A bit of a mistake.
E United are pressing on here, and they're, playing against what we would say is a stronger team in G2 compared to Flight. There's a big demo, like you said, and opens up the net for JNaps. And G2 ahead by 1.
Rizzo, a nice feed out into the middle. Chicago gets a solid 50. Then Rizzo, he does this throughout his entire career on G2 so far.
Hoxer can't get by Rizzo, but you got to think if United get back into this one, and maybe they won't, because Rizzo's going to open up the net once again for G2, and Chicago puts it away.
You know what? When Rizzo can't actually find the net and shoot on target, he knows he can at least get a demo, and that's what he does right here. He goes for the demo.
Played against Flight, but G2, maybe it was just them having a slow start. Dangerous ball comes out, miss from JNaps, follow up from Ajax, and there's still life in United.
G2 thankful they got that security goal, but now they've got 24 seconds to try and hold on to this lead. Rizzo needed a better clear out. In that situation, it's so much better to feed the ball into the corner and stall out.
JNaps. Now Chicago plays it across. Rizzo was there, but couldn't go too far.
Boomer.
Big clear from Hoxer, and it's going to go in. JNaps couldn't get back, and it is flashbacks from game 1.
Yeah, Hoxer, he just caught G2 off guard with a giant clear. The rotation was a little bit too slow, and I think it comes down to...
Put on target, saved away by Hoxer, and G2's attack will break down.
Oh, good speed again.
And Ajax gonna put it away, and like you said, it's the speed from E United on the counter, get 2 quick ones.
And Ajax, the way he pinched the ball out, nobody's even ready for Ajax to shoot the ball. We're waiting for the third man rotation to come out.
E United. Another threatening shot. Chicago's up, doesn't get it. Second touch from Ajax goes in. What a play for United.
Ajax, he has been a monster with the speed. Look at how much faster he was than Rizzo, beating him out in the midfield. He follows up the double touch. In that situation, you just got to hope.
And while some may say that, they caught out G2 a few times, I mean, that's what you got to do. Here's G2 to get on the board. It's Chicago.
I mean, speaking of catching the defense off guard, you can see JNaps with that challenge there, catches Hoxer completely off guard. He didn't know what was going on. He was mixed up in the net, forced into a...
Hoxer has boost to work with. Rizzo in a tough spot. Hoxer beats into the ball off the backboard. Here's Ajax. Plays it down and away. And E United get their fourth.
Can you even stop this man, Ajax, getting a hat trick? And I want you to pay attention to where he positions himself over the ball. He got so...
JNap's going to take it himself. Looking for the dunk.
The
Does
50.
get it. The 50, the challenge for JNap's. And G2 take game 3.
And JNap's had space in the air. I was thinking maybe he's going to go for a flip reset, but instead he decides to just hover behind the ball. He forces that ground 50. And now we see another one out of JNap's where they get in front, but United just running around the defense. And now here's an open net for Chicago to shoot at. It goes in.
And what? G2 gets a goal that United have been preying on the first 2 games.
Yeah.
Everyone committed.
This looks like a complete swap of who's scoring because United
From United. It was just the shot, and Ajax gets bumped into that. Saved away by his teammate. JNap's going to do it himself off the crossbar and in, and G2 get a cushion.
If we look at this replay back to the beginning, JNap's he bumped into the defender into the ball. I think that was Ajax. He bumped into the ball, and then he managed to go for the flick.
In week 5, Torment sets us up, Squishy now through the air onto the backboard, looking for the double tap, drops it down, and there's Squishy Muffin starting off hot.
Squishy has been the shining light for Cloud9 for this whole season, and this one, he used his boost perfectly. That was...
Just looking to see if he can hold on to ball control in enemy territory. Gimmick's got other ideas and puts it to the midfield, but here's Sypical up to Arsenal, gets it around Torment, and we got a tie game.
And it seemed like it was just a matter of time with how much pressure we were seeing from Space Station, and that pass from Sypical was so good. There was a player that was challenging.
One. Now into the corner once more, and man, this Cloud9 defense just holding on in the corners. There's a demolition that might open it up. AXP takes the shot and puts it through. Space Station takes the lead.
Arsenal escapes Gimmick so closely here. Watch as Gimmick is blazing in, and AXB rather dodged it. It looks like there might have even been from their aggression, but Cloud9 jumping right back into the pit, throwing a few punches of their own, but a double commit. This is bad for Cloud9. AXB, the closer that Des talked about, gets his second of the game off of this misplay from Cloud9.
And they looked for that just midfield across the center pass, and it's completely right back around. Well, puts it back down. XP to the edge, nearly, oh, are you kidding me? How does this go in?
This was filthy from AXB. He jumps immediately, reads the bounce, gets that, I don't even...
Only one really good look at the net, and now 3 minutes left to go in game number 1. Still looking for that first goal. Sypical cranks one towards the back. Here comes the shot from AXB, cleans it up nicely, and that's 2-0 for Space Station.
AXB adding another one as we see Sypical even driving at Squishy Muffins. You saw him driving it for Space Station.
Sypical gets it and keeps it in the box. Arsenal couldn't quite get the read. It looked like AXB was going to have a free third goal, but the counterattack from Cloud9 comes through. I think Space Station got baited in by that juicy opportunity.
Yeah, you saw AXB trying to race back, and Arsenal almost got a touch on the ball. Torment.
Squishy looking for a dribble out in a critical must-win game here for Cloud9. Arsenal onto the backboard. Torment up, doesn't get enough of a touch. What an adjustment from Sypical, though, to finish it off, and Space Station scores first again.
Arsenal going for backboard. This is a very difficult read for Torment. He's trying to get to the ball to the corner.
Cuts off, doesn't give it to Gimmick. Flick over one, Sypical up, stretches it up high. Is anybody there? AXB comes in to find the angle. My goodness, what a recovery. These guys playing on fire right now.
And the flick from AXB, the speed from Sypical, AXB getting the recovery on all
the transitional offense, and there won't be a counterattack today, James.
And I was going to say, wait, fucking, oh, the counterattack.
Never mind.
It happened. The caster curse.
To be fair, Arsenal passed it straight back to them, and AXB's like, whoa, bud, come on. I wasn't ready for that.
And that was such a strange series of events.
Space Station playing so smart, understanding they have control of this series, forcing Cloud9 to make the mistakes. But a miss in defense, Torment puts it to the upper corner. The misses are just enough, and Torment makes it count. It's a tie game.
Squishy puts a hard hit to the corner. and it looked like he was going for a bump on Sypical. Maybe that's why Sypical was forced to jump.
Through, now onto the backboard again. One goalie demolished. Sypical's got to hold on to it. Torment puts it just high. Arsenal doesn't make contact. Gimmick will score. Cloud9 stays alive, and we go to game 4.
And that all started out with Squishy actually got a bump on Sypical. Sypical still powered through. Torment wasn't able to hit the mark, but Gimmick.
Down to the corner. Arsenal's back down. Gimmick
Was he
not too far forward, and that one just rolls on in.
Gimmick was cheating up. He was expecting Squishy to get a challenge there. He was thinking that Squishy was going to perhaps get a 50-50. Maybe it'll kick off the ceiling.
Garrett will find a clear. Gyro drops it down. Both of his teammates around the ball. Reynolds will pick it up. His energy gives him space. And actually, does he bump Justin? What happened here? Reynolds puts the ball in.
That was a nasty bump from Reynolds. He gets the first touch here and goes straight for the bump on Justin.
AJ has a read on Turbo, and now Justin over to Garrett. The shot from midfield, just off the crossbar, back down in good. Garrett ties the game.
Garrett putting this one bar down off a lovely touch from Justin. And he had to come in, and it looked like he might have had to finish that one off from the Knights, especially AJ getting that center ball. We see him trying to do that again. But a good play from Garrett and Turbo. What? Turbo pull shot Garrett into this.
Look at this catch from Garrett just to get it past AJ. Beautiful stuff. And then you're right, Turbo comes up, bumps Garrett, adds some more speed to it, and Energy's got the lead. A single crack in the armor. It's Reynolds coming back down. Justin. An extension over 2. That one's just in, though. The crack in the armor comes on the side of the Knights. And that's 3-1 for NRG.
Justin getting there first. AJ cheated up. He was getting a little greedy, which is understandable. He had this shot. It was too late. And AJ just had to watch it go in.
Oh, Justin looking for the double tap, and it goes in. You're kidding me. Off the defender and back out. Justin styling on him.
And Garrett G with the setup as well, but look at that high-speed double tap. AJ thought he was in position to stop it. Is why you do free training. That is why you do the training packs. Get those reps in so you can make shots like that. And Justin getting another one for the road.
The kickoff goal, Justin getting the change up on Gyro and net here. He thought he had it red. Justin just changes it at the last moment off to the edge. 46 seconds left and this game's over. Well done. The Knights hold on and will stay scoreless as we approach halftime.
And now we're seeing multiple demos, but the flip reset from Justin. Cutting me off with a clip yet again. That first touch, it even bounces off the ceiling. He had one boost left in the tank when he gets his flip reset.
And they'll keep the goal at 1, but Knights still struggling to find a real good, strong offensive presence as Turbo will finally find a hole and it goes in. Reynolds' best effort is not enough.
Turbo, this shot off the pass from Garrett. Garrett has been doing this quite a bit. You have to give Garrett credit for setting his teammates up so well, lofting the...
They are really with their backs against the wall at this point. Gyro, AJ takes a shot, finally. He's been shooting for that corner every single time, finally gets it into the corner, and it's good for the Knights' first goal.
And there's that something different I was looking for. You see Gyro gets called off. AJ calls him off. But now, taking the shot himself, and it's exactly what the Knights needed, and now they're within striking distance.
Now the creativity on that goal as they find another one. Reynolds finds the 0 degree from the corner, and we're all tied up.
And the Knights wake up. Reynolds, the slow play. You saw him play Justin in the corner.
Garrett G's shot is denied by Reynolds. End to end, goalpost to goalpost we go as Reynolds back down to AJ. This one for the win. Off the ball. Oh, the woodwork and in. AJ's shot again goes through.
This was a roller coaster of emotions from both sides. It looked like Gyro was going to score. Then it goes all the way downfield. It looks like Turbo might...
Firing in game 1 so many series this season. And then dropped game number 2. Can they bounce back here though? Turbo looks for the drop down by himself. Oh my goodness, I can't believe so much interference. And he makes this shot work.
I don't know how Turbo does this. He gets the triple tap. He gets bumped. Then he goes for net still. He
recover from this, nearly finds the shot, but no, Gyro able to guide it off to safety in the corner. Now Turbo pulls it, and finally it goes through. So much pressure from Knights, and the defense from so much pressure from NRG here to score the second goal.
And look at what Garrett does. He jumps in the path of AJ. I don't know if you caught that. He knew AJ.
Forced the block out of Gyro. Now through 2, Turbo pulls it, looking for the setup, gets it across. Garrett G's airborne, tucks it in, and pushes it down for goal number 3.
Garrett and Turbo have been doing everything so far this game. Turbo with that little flick gets it above Gyro. Garrett will put this due to NRG just bringing the heat. And that shot, that little touch from AJ was something else. We'll take another look at it on the replay. AJ saw that Justin was in net, and he flips and gets the lightest touch for bumps when he had nothing in the tank. Now this is looking good for them as Reynolds has a lot of boost, some space, the infield pass, the shot. AJ getting the Knights their first goal, and what a way to do it.
And such an important first goal, too. A beautiful infield pass, breaks up the defense and paves. Gyro stretches for this, gets just enough of a touch to put it over the top of Garrett G. Turbo pulls it into the corner. Justin on this back wall, the fall from Turbo. Justin, I'm not sure what he was reading here, as the net's wide open for Knights.
Justin, it looked like he wanted to go on the back wall. He had no boost
to go. NRG yet to score in game 4, and a loss here would send us to a decisive game 5. Reynolds through 1, through 2, and in. That's 3 goals now for Knights. They're looking to run away with it here.
And then we saw the accidental bump. Garrett respawned right there. It looked like Turbo.
Some absolutely beautiful goals, a few defensive punishes. And NRG kept quiet here. Can they find a way back in? As Turbo will find one. That's the beginning of the road to come back, but they've got to find 2 more.
Yeah, that was, I mean, maybe I'm calling it too early, but a 3-goal lead with under a minute left to go, that would be something else. However, Turbo.
But no good. Garrett G now through 1, up against 2. Reynolds touches just neutral enough, but Justin closes the gap. Now off the backboard, the touches from Justin are in. He scores it here in the game 5. Can this be all they need?
Can you believe this shot? What? A triple tap from Justin.